75 years, what a celebration. Hi, I'm Chris Cracknell, Chair of the British Chamber of Commerce here in Thailand, and I'm joined today by Greg Watkins, Executive Director of the Chamber. 75 years, Greg, for the British Chamber. Huge birthday, huge celebration, difficult year to celebrate it in. What does the 75 years mean for you?
Indeed, thank you, Chris. It is a very, very tough year in which to mark our 75th anniversary. As a chamber, we're actually the oldest foreign chamber in Thailand, and we're the oldest British chamber in Asia. So these are two landmarks that we obviously carry with us every year. But looking at our 75th and how we're celebrating it this year, obviously with physical events suspended, we've had to look at different ways of marking this. And one of these has been to reach out to some of the key people in past years who have made BCCT what it is today. And we're doing that by interviewing past board directors, and this process has already begun.
And how will you use that film when you get it shot?
We'll be using our social media platforms, particularly on LinkedIn, to reach out to those within our networks, and hopefully if physical events do come back before the end of the year, touch wood, that we can use some of the video footage at those events.
Excellent. So perhaps if we can have the Christmas lunch, we'll be talking about the 75th at that lunch as well. But 75 years is a great bit of history and a great achievement. But it's also important to know what's going to happen for the next 25 years or the next 75 years. What are your plans, Greg?
My plans professionally, Chris? We are in a situation now where obviously a large number of our members have struggled through the 18 months and what will probably end up being 2 really, really tough years, and perhaps 2 more years of recovery. And we're really pivoting as a chamber to provide value-added services. Now, vaccinations is something that we're the only chamber doing that in Thailand at the moment. And I think it's important to emphasize this in trying to organize vaccinations for company employees, so to be a direct benefit during this crisis. We're in quite a strong position financially with reserves, but we obviously want to keep our services going and keep attracting new members to what we're doing. Events is an important part of not only our current offer, but also our future offer. But we've learned some really, really important lessons on delivering knowledge and expertise virtually. And we had one webinar this week on the topic of vaccinations, which was really, really well received and good reports. So I think throughout the next year, 2 years, we're going to have a balance between physical events and webinars. We're not going to set aside all that we've learned during this crisis period. So it's going to be an even chunkier package of benefits for members than the Chamber's ever been able to offer.
Thank you, Greg. In talking to members, I know how many of them are keen to get back to networking events, seeing each other face to face and talking. And also, I know how much members really appreciate the networking you're doing. And this is networking not only at events, but actually creating networking opportunities by email, by webcast, etc. So this has all been going on during this COVID challenge. A very big thank you to you and your team for all that you've done for BCCT members. It's a huge effort at this time, but the team have really reacted well to the challenging circumstances. I'd just like to extend my thanks also to Greg and his team, and thank you as members. Please, if you've heard about the BCCT and you're not a member, please find out more, contact Greg and his team, let him tell you more about what we can do and how we can support you and your business. If you are a member of the BCCT, please get involved with the events that are going on, supporting other members. Let's network, let's build business together, let's support each other and become stronger together. We are a group that has a lot of power and knowledge and people in it that are keen to share that power and knowledge with each other. Together we can become more successful, and we'd love to see you engage with the Chamber and drive us forward for the next 75 years. Thank you.